Hello and welcome back to jmadden's Reef. It's now day 10 of the Oceanic Tech Tank build. And I must say, today is a gorgeous day. So we'll start off outside here. Trees are starting to get their leaves. Dog's just being a goof. But I brought you outside because I wanted to show you what I've got here, a new piece of equipment. That's something I'm really excited about. I've got a bulk resupply 5-stage RODI unit that I'm going to be using. I've never owned one before. Always went to the LFS to get stuff, and not being able to be in control of my TDS just really bothered me a lot. So that's what prompted the purchase of this. So as you can see, I have it set up here temporarily. Just start flushing out the filters. It's hooked up to the tap for the garden, where you hook your hose up. Has a lot of nice features, that being one of them, to where I can just hook right up to a tap or split off in your laundry room, which is what eventually I will do. And it's got the built-in TDS meter, which is a really nice feature. I'm excited to test it out, which you'll be able to test with me here. It's also got a pressure gauge, a little bypass on top. Installed this cutoff right here so I can just secure the supply to the unit real easy. I'll go ahead and start it up here and watch these things fill up. Got pretty good water pressure here, roughly around 65 to 67 given the time of day. As you can see, the different chambers are filling up. Sediment first, the micron and carbon blocks in the middle, as well as another carbon block and a little bit finer micron. So you're basically catching big stuff, smaller stuff, really small stuff, and then you're basically cleansing it out with the DI portion of it here to get out all your contaminants that are still remaining. I have chloramines in my system, so I'm going to be upgrading to the chloramines plus package kit for this, but I'm fairly confident, as I spoke with other reefers in my area, that it should work just fine. You can see the pressure's up really nice. It takes a little while for the DI portion to fill up, it seems, but it shouldn't be an issue. Just regulating here to flush it out. So that's something you want to do prior to each use. Here we have the DI portion filling up after flushing the system for about 10 minutes. And you can see we can toggle between the incoming TDS and outgoing. Incoming is around 45 or so, which is falling. And over here is the wastewater. It's about 1 to 5, so pretty much for every gallon that you produce with the unit, you're losing about 4 gallons. So in the future, I plan to collect the water and use it to water my plants. As you can see, the TDS in is kind of starting to drop. PSI is still up, and the DI resin reservoir chamber water is just sitting at the bottom, so slowly filling. As you can see, it's dropped down all the way to 9 here, 0.09. We'll just switch over and see what the output is. Should be 0, which it is, so it's really nice. And of course we have the bucket over here filling it up. One of the nice things about having good RODI water is that the water will actually be a slight blue color, and that's what you really want, the purest of the pure, right? So yeah, there's the unit. Pretty awesome. I'll go ahead and cut the video here and show it as we start filling up the tank. Alright, so we're starting to fill up the tank. Got the RO unit inside now, so I can keep the screen door shut and keep out the bugs. And yeah, so it's starting to fill. And it's just over here on the left. I really like this RODI unit. It's one of the single best purchases I've made for my reef, and I really wish I'd done it a long time ago. being in a house now, it's more practical to install things permanently, but it is here temporarily until the tank is initially filled, and it will be getting mounted in my laundry room, which I may show you in a later video as we progress with the tank and watch the system mature. As you can see, it's starting to fill the tank up. Very exciting. Can't wait to get this thing filled. Start moving forward.